The breaking news isn't over. Jody's Corner got another rectifying, shocking, super monkey box office smash exclusive for you guys coming up right now. With the shocking news about Aquaman no longer being pursued from DC, Jason Momoa potentially playing a different character, potentially, maybe Lobo. We got to talk about something else that I've heard that's come to my table that is very trustworthy, I would say. Aquaman's not the only one that's being talked about here. I'm also hearing from my source is that Shazam is out.
What?
Shazam is also going the route of Aquaman, and Peter Safran, James Gunn, and the higher-ups in DC ain't moving forward with, ain't going alongside with Shazam moving forward after its release.
Wow.
Yeah. Shazam, bro. Initial reactions to that.
Crazy.
So listen, me, in my opinion, I feel like casting that actor.
Yeah, me too.
He has such a punchable face, and I'm not trying to be violent. I'm just saying I never bought into the actor.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like Shazam. That silly muscle suit, the silly way that it's an MCU DC movie.
Yeah.
And its tone, it's just, there was nothing likable about the Shazam character that they portrayed to me.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Zachary Levi, is that his name? Or Levy or Levi?
Levi.
I'm not feeling Zachary Levi at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was a side character in the Thor franchises, which was done away with. And then he comes over here and does this, and it just wasn't working. On top of that, the money wasn't working either. That movie barely broke even, made a little bit of profit or whatever. We ain't got time for that. And apparently, they're not having any time for any Shazam movie forward, at least in the immediate future right now either. It's a wrap for Zachary Levi and Shazam, bro. What do you think about that, Sad?
One of these kids does not belong here. One of these kids is not the same. He never fit in. He was an oddball out.
Facts.
His energy was different. Him showing up and playing his part felt like either he was trying to change the DC world, universe, no pun intended, or he was not paying attention to the tone of the other ones. It's like, oh, let's do that Marvel jokey thing. Like, nah, that wasn't over here like that. We might get a couple puns here and there, but he felt like a sitcom actor. If this was Peacemaker style and done not as well as Peacemaker, I really wasn't into him. I'm not surprised, but what I don't understand, first of all, you're like Lord Varys today. He just put a body in the ground. You know what I mean? He got his spiders all over the
I hear whispers.
Hollywood.
I do hear whispers.
So
and I never give up my sources, bro. We solidify it right here on Jody's Corner to the death.
A true journalist.
Logan Roy.
A true journalist never gives up his sources.
I'll go to jail first before I give up a source. You feel me?
Tight. So any of you executives that want to boost this information, come through, holler at us. Whispers, the whispers.
Nobody's really going to miss Shazam like that, I don't think, bro. Like, it's not really a franchise that had any weight, credence, none of that.
It's for the kiddies,
books.
though.
Even the kiddies wasn't feeling Shazam like that, bro.
And the family, you know, they went with a multicultural family, which is fun. I really loved seeing Megan Good in that purple.
She looked so good in it.
You know what I mean? I appreciated the dude in the wheelchair.
I liked him.
And I feel
the crutches.
Like, with the crutches, yeah. And, you know, Jaimin Hansu had a bad Valyrian wig on in this thing. He made it the Black Adam, and he's played two different characters in two different. But I don't know if anyone will miss him. A few people love Shazam, and with this Black Adam, he's just not. He just can't take the. This is why they have Superman talks, because there's not even a fathom of a smidgen of an idea that he could go up against The Rock.
What?
Never. Yeah. This is not The Rock's adversary. This is not. You know what I mean? And the Black Adam was created as a villain for The Rock. Black Adam for Shazam, right?
Yeah.
So why? So, but they'd rather see Rock and Superman because that's believable. He's too kiddie, even as an adult.
Yeah, I agree with
And
that,
you know, this would be every kid's fantasy, but I don't think they got it right.
I agree with that. I mean, it's
You
it's
like Shazam though?
not
You-
like
you-
I get a shit a C. It's
Okay.
mediocre. I ain't say all
I
that.
give it a C or a C minus.
We're gonna start writing
But-
these grades down and putting them in a
We
folder.
need a record book of
We're
people's
gonna
grades
put
for
them
these
in a
movies.
folder because I don't know.
You be
if-
changing it up. I think you like that shit,
No,
bro.
I gave it a C. Wrong person.
You like that shit.
I gave it a C. No, I
All
gave
right.
it a C.
It
But
was
anyway,
like on December 31st,
but
We'll have the
E-Man
date
said,
and all that.
right,
Yeah.
sign
So-
off, sign here,
God damn, can I
sign
say
here,
what I'm gonna
please.
say first?
I don't
We're not
trust
missing
it.
out on much with Shazam being gone.
Go
You
ahead.
think we're gonna miss out on something with Shazam being gone, E-Man?
No, nah, because honestly, like it's basically MCU, the MCU trash that we're receiving. You know what I'm saying? Shazam to me was like Magoo. It was like
He was Magoo,
he was Magoo. It was like
cheesy.
yes,
Goofy, yeah.
How do you get the kid character that's more serious and more understanding and more grown up, and then when he becomes a grown man, he's a child. He's like a baby. You know what I'm saying? And that ruins the part of the character because we all know we seen, you know, even if we just go not by no comic books, but we seen the anime series of Shazam and how serious he was as a character. So seeing this man play this boy type of shit is kind of trash. I don't really like Zachary Levi either. I think he's a trash actor in this type of franchise. I think that those kids, him giving his powers up too, is trash. I know it happens, but it's trash. I'm okay with this information because he's not to me, he's not so much of a good actor in this at all. He ruined what Shazam could truly be. You know what I'm saying? After I seen Black Adam and seeing what Black Adam is, and then seeing how Shazam is, it's so kiddie and it's so whack, it's so pathetic. It's just pointless. Black Adam will kill Shazam from the first time he see him. It's not a good fit, and it's just not a good work for me. So I'm good. I'm glad that they're doing this. It's surprising, it's shocking to me though that they're getting rid of this because, you know, like I said, DC still at the time they still was trying to deal with the Marvel formula bullshit. You know what I'm saying? So I'm glad maybe things are finally starting to change, that they want to finally grow up.
Right.
Because, you know, the thing is,
Just because Shazam isn't in the future doesn't mean they have to grow up, because DC is not the company that is the brand that needs us to grow up. I think that's more of a Marvel thing. Shazam was something that the kids could enjoy more, a little bit more families could enjoy. Shazam is the most MCU DC movie. But just because that's being eliminated doesn't mean that they needed to grow up. I mean,
well,
they've
it's only
already
two-
been doing their thing.
It's only two lighthearted kind of characters. It's him and Superman. Those are the two mostly lighthearted characters.
Are you talking about, what are you talking about, comic books now? Is that what you're talking about? Because Wonder Woman's a character in here.
Well, yeah. She's not really lighthearted though. She's with the business. You know what I'm saying?
Wonder Woman is not lighthearted.
You feel like Superman
not a
is
superhero?
lighthearted?
I mean, she is a superhero. but
Wonder
I'm
Woman is
saying-
the most superhero character in the
right,
DCEU
but
right
she's
now.
willing to kill. Superman is not supposed to kill, nor Shazam. You feel me? Wonder Woman will get the job done. Superman will stop people with
He'll
his
kill.
powers.
Superman will
Superman
kill.
does not kill.
Oh,
Superman
okay.
and Batman does not kill. The original people does not kill.
Oh, okay.
The,
Superman
the,
don't kill.
the Snyder shit killed. We saw the Batman kill. Superman is not a killer at all.
How many times did he kill Doomsday?
What do you mean?
What do you mean? He killed Doomsday at least 5 times.
Superman it does not kill, bro. He
All right,
stopped-
got you. But regardless of that, positive news. Is this positive news, Sad?
I'm selfish. I didn't feel like it was a good fit in the first place. I think this is a smart decision. And if you're gonna miss him and you're in the comments, there's so many other. I think it was bad casting from the original.
Facts, I agree with that.
I think they took this kitty thing, and he's a man child. He's not really a grown man. He's a Will Ferrell type.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And I just think that even without your insider information, I think that this would go away either on its own somehow, some way. I don't see big anticipation. Even in the previews, I'm like this, waiting for whatever movie I want to see to start. I wasn't hyped for the previews.
Right.
Did you do a preview reaction to the part 2?
The trailer.
A trailer reaction.
Yeah.
To part 2, yeah. I did.
You did?
Yeah.
How did it do?
It was all right.
Let me know if y'all are going crazy because I don't know any Shazam fans.
If you're talking about performance-wise and viewership-wise for that trailer, not many people were checking for that trailer.
But
that's what I'm saying.
But
So,
anything superhero is going to sell. Anything superhero is going to be talked about. But Shazam is on the lower end of the totem pole.
Usually comedians though, as actors, when they become serious roles, they usually make fire. You feel what I'm saying? You see them as joke, but when they play serious characters, they be on point. You be like, damn, I didn't know he could act like that.
Well,
E-Man, I judge the cosplayers, and I guarantee you, next comic book convention, there's going to be 12 more Black Adams than there'll ever be hardly any Shazams.
I agree
and
with
if
that.
they are the Shazams, it's like some 50, 60-year-old man, that loved him as a kid. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Well, we'll leave it there, guys, ladies and gentlemen. Put down in the comment section. Let them know Jody's Corner exclusive coming right your way, right here. DC Rises, right here on Jody's Corner. Thank you guys so very much for watching. I'm Jody Jonas, Salaward E-Man. We out this thing. Deuces.
You heard it here first on Jody's Corner, my favorite.
Like, comment, and subscribe. You guys, thumb up that video. Free 99 all day. Don't forget to share. Show love to the JC family. Let us know what you think about it. You like, you don't like. Let us know what you think. Keep it a buck. Keep it a real buck, too.
Do it.